everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I decided to do the Booktube Newbie Tag, and hopefully this will give a little more background as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay, so I've got all my questions written up over here, so I'm super excited. Some of them I can see already are super crazy. I don't know how I'm gonna answer them, but then here goes. So why did you start this channel? Now I started this channel because I kept getting questions from a lot of people asking me to recommend books to them, recommend books for their children, recommend books for their friends. So I wanted like a place where you could actually come and have a variety of recommendations based on, say, if you want to look for YA books or adult books or children's or non-fiction or anything of that sort. And that was the whole purpose why I wanted to start this in the first place. And I think that a lot of booktubers also start that on the first place, but I also thought it would be like a great, oh gosh, this is really tough. So I think it's also because I just wanted to like talk a lot about these different characters that I read in books and have some place to discuss it with people. I think that should have sufficed to that question. The next one is, what are some fun and unique things you bring to Booktube? Okay, wow, some of these are really difficult. Fun and unique things, I think maybe the fact that so I do these 1-minute reviews which I did initially. It's there as part of my random reviews playlist. So the idea is when you want to like go and see a review of a book, then all of these review videos are like over 15 minutes long, and I wanted like a quick easy 1-minute thing where you could just go in, see what the book is about and decide whether you want to read it or not. Now having said that, I did that, and then a lot of my newer videos for reviews are longer than like 10 minutes, and it's purely because I get it. Like, there's so many thoughts when you read a book, and sometimes you just want to like spill it all, and especially if you have like a Booktube channel where you could like relate. So I think it's both ways. So I like doing those quick 1-minute videos, but also like these longer videos for books that I really want to talk about. What are you most excited for in this channel? I'm excited to meet a lot of people who love the same books that I do, or I also love that I'm getting a lot of recommendations myself from a lot of other booktubers for books that I haven't heard of or I want to like read and add to my TBR. So that's what I'm excited about. Why do you love reading? I think it's like the whole aspect of you going into a different world, and I read a lot of fantasy, so I really like that you are put into these whole different worlds and you feel like you've become one among them and you don't like reality anymore. So I love Middle-earth, and I love the Wizarding world or Narnia. There's just so many worlds out there, and I think that's the best part of reading for me. What book or series got you into reading? I started reading when I was really small, so I'm not really sure if it was the series, but I do remember that one of the books that I enjoyed so much as a child was The Wind in the Willows. If you haven't read it, please do so. You can still read it. It's an amazing classic. And I also read a lot of Roald Dahl, and maybe Roald Dahl was the author that got me into reading. I don't know, probably. I used to love all these like little illustrations in his book, and they were just so captivating and intriguing, and it's just so beautiful. And so I think I will give it to Roald Dahl. What questions would you ask your favorite Bookstagrammers? Editing, that is the first question I would ask anybody. There are some amazing booktubers whose editing skills are top notch, and sometimes I'm like gawking at those videos at how beautiful they are. So I probably asked them how do they edit their videos, because some of them are just like gorgeous and there's no going back. It's just amazing. What challenges would you think are the hardest to overcome in a booktube channel? I think it's getting a connection. So more often or not, you're just like talking about a lot of things, but if people don't like reciprocate to what you're trying to say, I think it just falls a little flat maybe sometimes. So I think the hardest thing is like getting this connection with a group of people who also interact with you and I interact with them with books that they're reading. When did you start reading? Oh, that's easy. When I was really small. So I think the first book I ever read was Three Little Pigs, and I still remember that book because it was given to me by a family friend and I just loved it. I don't know, I think probably that's why I like Little Pink Pigs as well. Where do you read? Just about everywhere. So if I'm traveling, I take a book with me. I have my Kindle or on my tab. If I'm at home, on the bed, on the couch, just about anywhere I can find. I'm always having a book with me. What kind of books do you like to read? Oh, and that's the last one. And that's a good one. Now, I like to read all genres, to be honest, and I love myself some YA fantasy, I love some horror, and I also love thrillers. I also read contemporary depending on how the book is. I also like a lot of non-fiction, things like Mitch Albom, where not really non-fiction but not really fiction, somewhere in between. I think I just read about everything. I also like summer, fun reads. I also like teen novellas. I love historical romance as well, and historical fiction and romance. Okay, I think I just about told every genre there, or did I? Oh, and I love paranormal as well. I think paranormal is such a great genre, and there's so much that you could like go into when you read these books. It's just brilliant. So yeah, I guess those are some of the or most of the genres that I read. So well, it's really nice getting to know all of you out there. If you enjoyed this and you'd like to look at all of my other videos, then please do so. Drop a comment below and I'll definitely hit back on your channel. But thank you so much for watching. Bye.